Hi, I'm Ezra.
I'm Timothy. We're two of the engineers who have collaborated to create Ember's Insight toolchain. We have created these videos to give you an idea of the power of Insight and why it has been adopted worldwide as the Zigbee development platform of choice.
That's right. One of the things that our customers have asked for is a simple way to create Zigbee certifiable applications. In order for your device to be certifiable as a Zigbee product, it must conform to a standard application profile such as the HA or Home Automation profile or the Advanced Metering Infrastructure or AMI profile. Obviously, getting from the spec, Timothy has a spec, to a finished product such as a power meter can be something of a challenge. In order to help our customers do this, we have created the Ember AppBuilder. Now, the AppBuilder, that's a piece of software, right?
Yeah, AppBuilder, that's software.
So we'll probably need some sort of transition to get from the real world to the software. Yeah, transition, you know, like this. Let's see here.
The Ember AppBuilder provides a GUI interface for the creation of an application template which conforms to the Zigbee specification. Once you have created your template, all you need to do is add your own hardware-specific code and compile. To give you an idea of how the AppBuilder works, we are going to create a Zigbee-compliant light switch using the Ember AppBuilder. When I launch the AppBuilder, it automatically comes up with a new configuration. Each configuration file that the AppBuilder creates corresponds to a single Zigbee device. I am going to give my device a name. I'll call it simply My Light Switch. Then I will choose the device type, in this case the HA on-off light switch. Let me step back for a second and explain a little bit of what is going on here. You may be aware that a Zigbee device profile is made up of a set of clusters. Each Zigbee cluster represents a subset of application functionality. For instance, the on-off cluster describes how Zigbee devices are turned on and off, while the key registration cluster describes how security keys are created and shared between devices. As you can see, by selecting a standard Zigbee device type, the AppBuilder automatically populates the application configuration with the proper client and server clusters defined in the Zigbee specification for that device. Of course, the AppBuilder does not restrict me to creating a standard Zigbee device. If I wish, I can also create a custom Zigbee or even a custom HA device. The Stack Configuration tab allows you to set the security, power, and other stack-related settings. Here you can see that it is pre-configured for the most popular settings. Finally, the HAL or Hardware Abstraction Layer Configuration tab allows you to quickly configure all of the hardware settings for your application. In this case, I do not need a bootloader for my device, so I will indicate none, and I want to be able to interact with my light switch over serial port 1, so I will indicate that as well. Now I will direct the generator to output my application into the directory where I have installed the EM250 stack. And I click the Generate button, and that's it. The AppBuilder creates two cheader or .h files, as well as two Xide project files. Everything we need to compile the firmware for our Zigbee light switch. Let's switch over now to Xide so that we can compile our application into a binary image for our device. The Ember AppBuilder automatically creates an Xide workspace file for our device. I'm going to load the workspace file into Xide, and I click Build. That's it. In a few quick steps, we have just created a Zigbee compliant light switch. In our next video, I will show you how to use Insight Desktop to load this image onto your device and interact with it through the Insight console over serial port 1.